Hey there guys, this is Redmercy and I'll be doing another League of Legends tutorial. This time it is Sona, the Maven of the Strings. Her first ability is the Hymn of Valor. Basically, she sends out two beams that hit enemies and it prioritizes enemy heroes over enemy minions. And on the other, while it is active actually, it increases allies' damage and ability power. So don't forget that these are auras. Her second ability, basically, she sends out a beam that heals herself and a nearby ally with the lowest HP, along with also, while being active, increasing the armor and magic resistance of all nearby allies. Her third ability, basically, when she activates it, all nearby allies get a jolt of movement speed, and while it is active, all allies as well get about plus 20 extra movement speed at level 5. And her ultimate is basically a line of sight cast where all enemy heroes that get caught in it start dancing for I believe about 1.5 seconds and they take damage over that duration. And now I get this at level 1, followed by this, and basically I just level this as much as I can, and I do get this at level 4. And then once I get all of these skills, this is my first skill I maxed, followed by this, and of course ultimate whenever I can. Now my masteries are, as you can see, 9 and 21, and now as you can see I have these two right here, so Clarity and Teleport. Now I believe that there are two very good, or rather three very good summoner spells that are very effective on Sona. I think that, however, Clarity is a must, but the other two are Teleport and Clairvoyance, or Clairvoyance, I don't know. But anyway, I believe both of them are very good. Personally, I prefer Teleport, as you can see, because it lets me teleport, get items a lot faster than I need, get back to the, fights. I can get experience, because experience is actually very important for her. And it also helps me teleport to help allies a lot faster. But however, this summer spell is also very useful, so either one is not a bad choice no matter what. So let's move on. Alright, so one more reason why I do get Clarity is that I believe that Sona, she can basically do everything. She can heal, she can increase move speed, but she can't heal mana. So that's why I get also Clarity, not only for myself, but for my team. I can easily regenerate their mana as well. So very useful as being a very nice support character. So one thing I want to mention right here is you get your first skill in the base. So after, of course, getting your starter items, which for me are Meki Pendant and the pots. So you get your first skill, and then you get 2 stacks of it. So use it twice, you get 2 stacks, because as you know, her passive is basically once you use your spell 3 times, so once you get 3 stacks, her next regular attack will do extra damage, which is it's like flat damage plus another set flat damage times her level or something like that. So as you can see, like I mentioned before, it is very important for her to level up as that increases. Now here, as you can see, I opened up with my first skill, which did nice damage, plus my my passive skill, which did extra damage, so it's pretty good. And we got the first blood, though unfortunately Xin did die. But what can you do? So here again, they try killing me, but well, not try killing me, but they just try harassing me a bit. Not much they can do. I can just heal that up, no problem. So, and then you go, there you go. That was basically the nuke right there, and very useful, very cool. So one thing I want to note is that I believe that there are 3 items as well that are very useful on her. However, you should get only 2 of the 3, because not only will you probably not have enough time or gold to farm it, but even if you do get all 3, that third item that you get will be not as useful as it would have been if you got it as your first or second. So these 3 items are the new item Shurelyas, or the lockets, or Archangel. Personally, I prefer Archangel and Shurelyas, but it's a matter of a choice really. I just don't think the locket is worth it for the price it is, but nonetheless, you can get whichever you prefer. So here again, bam, kill first skill, killed MF, no problem. Me and Xin, and then I healed him up. As you can see, her heal is pretty nice, pretty good cooldown, so no problem. So I just want to note that she is a very squishy hero. I mean, this is a pretty bad example of how squishy she is, because I do tank their damage pretty nicely, but she is very squishy, so you don't normally want to tank any damage whatsoever. You want to stay behind your tanks, behind your team normally, and just keep supporting them. I mean, that's what you're meant to do. So here Twitch dash right attack me, and I use my ulti quickly to make them dance, and while I run away. Now I want to also say that her ulti animation is, I think it's a little deceiving, because every time I cast it, like sometimes I miss, because like the animation looks a lot bigger than I think the actual hitbox. So just maybe it's me, but like from what I've noticed, that's what it seems. So I don't know. Keep that in mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but to me it just seems like it is. So here. Twitch, I don't know what he tries to do. I don't know. Honestly, I can't explain what he did there, but I do know if we kill him, we will have a huge advantage over the other two. So that's why I ulti him, and we quickly mop him up. And then here's a long clip you guys can just watch while I talk of us slowly trying to get that top tower. So just enjoy this clip. Just basic game mechanics of Sona. And so the reason I like to get my two items, which are Shurelyas and the Archangel Staff, is because, well, first of all, the Archangel Staff is very good because every time you cast a spell you get more mana, which is very good on her because you cast a spell like so often with her, and it gives you that huge mana regeneration once you do finish off Archangel. And the Shurelyas is very good because it does give you the cooldown reduction, which is 15% compared to the 10% from the locket. It gives you extra HP, and it gives you that activate ability where it increases the move speed, which very nicely combines with your own aura of move speed. So I think that's very useful. And usually those are the only two items I get, along of course with my Mercury Boots. But other than that, those are, I believe, the two main items that you need. I mean, you won't be able to get too many more items than that. So if you do, then I don't know, get something that reduces your cooldown. But normally, I'd never get past those two items. So yeah. The one thing I also want to mention that is when you're fighting, as you can see right here beside the tower, normally you wouldn't want to cast your first spell because you don't want to. The last thing you need is the tower to start attacking you because your teammate might go out of range or something, and you cast your first spell, and the tower starts attacking you, and then people start targeting you because you're so squishy and you're support. So usually people try killing you first, etc. So normally, unless you know what you're doing, try not to cast the first spell as often when you're near the tower, in a team fight especially. And the spellcast priority, I believe, is, so let's say you have your first spell active, and let's say you have your third spell active, the speed boost. Cast the third spell first. I mean, you're not a damage dealer, you're not a DPS, you're nothing like that. You're support. So support. If you have either the second or third skill active, cast them. I mean, they're a lot more important than that damage skill. Until, of course, you hit level 18 and you max it out, then it's actually not that bad. But again, your support, not damage. Let your team do all the damage while you heal them and just support them. Increase their movement speed to make them run away faster or catch faster, etc. So here is a bad example actually of how not to play her. As you can see, me and Nasus are pretty tempted on killing. What's his name again? Cho'Gath, yes, or Cho'Gath, I think. Yes, and it wasn't smart. As you can see, I got wiped out pretty fast. I mean, I got a little overconfident. I thought I could catch him, but obviously I didn't. So, and this is just end of the first game I want to show you guys. And I thought you guys might enjoy a little laugh over there of me missing my ulti completely. So it's pretty sad, but whatever. We do win this game nonetheless, so that's pretty cool. So that's the first game I want to show you guys. Now here's the second game, which also has some pretty nice clips. And so again, I want to mention that the blue buff is very important on her. I mean, it's so useful. Not only does it reduce the cooldowns even more, which is actually very important for her, but it also makes you be able to cast your spells just non-stop. I mean, you won't lose mana with this blue buff on you. You'll just have full mana non-stop. So here, as you can see, I was behind my teammate, just healing them, and I see Yi's chasing Tryndamere. So I quickly follow him, give him the speed boost, give him a couple of heals because I know he'll need it, and then I basically help him catch up to Tryndamere. Now I didn't follow him there because I knew if I follow him, not only will I take the tower damage, but I'll have the two heroes probably just turn around and kill me really easy. So I decided to run back here and hopefully teleport away. But unfortunately, Udyr does run into me, so I let him stun me because I do want that stun to go off, and then I use the teleport so I can teleport away because I wouldn't want him to stun me out of that, right? So there you go, quickly teleport away, and that's another good example of why teleport is useful. So here, Misfortune does unfortunately run into Yi, who is hiding, and I give Rammus a speed boost to hopefully catch her, as you can see, but still wasn't enough as her strut and ghost is just too much. So she does run away, and we end up leaving her, and then we go up here, and here's a pretty big fight, as you'll see. So again, your support, if your other two skills on cooldown, obviously you'll cast your first skill. I mean, no problem. But here you go. See, I go, I move a bit down to make sure everyone's in my line of sight, and bam, ulti. So I get most of the people that are in the fight. So it's very nice ulti. And then my team just quickly mops them up. Rammus tanks most of his damage while I'm just standing back healing them, spamming all my skills. And whenever I get the 3 stacks, I do try and get off my normal hits. So I, reset that stacks. And as her normal hit isn't that bad. I mean, it's a lot stronger early game, as you know, it does that much more damage, and because no people can't tank it as much. But late game is not as good, so don't depend on it too much. But early game, it is very good harass. But nonetheless, as you can see, Rammus is healing, or rather tanking, and I'm healing him. And now her heal range is pretty big, so you know, don't worry too much about it. I mean, it will reach pretty nicely, pretty far. And then Mordekaiser just walks in there and just mops the rest of them up, because we did have 4 people that whole fight. So here you'll see right now another fight. Where is it? And there it is. There we go. So here again, Rammus initiates with taunting Udyr, and then I'm just, as you can see, I'm just standing behind my team. I mean, I'm not doing anything. But do keep a note, this is a 4-on-5 fight. As you can see, Mordekaiser is middle. So there you go. I ulti all of them. As you can see, I didn't. You don't want to rush your ulti. I mean, last thing you want to do is rush that ulti. Just wait for the nice moment, but don't wait too long, of course, until your whole team dies. And then I waited a bit, and then I saw the nice moment, and I ulti to get most of them, if not all of them. I think I missed Misfortune, but nonetheless, I got most of them. So I mean, the only person that died in that whole fight was Yi. So that's pretty nice. I mean, it was 4-on-5. We got all of them low. We got a couple of kills, and we're about to, even almost kill both of these. But or we do kill the robot Blitzcrank, but MF luckily has cleansed, so she cleansed out of Rammus's taunt. But nonetheless, we do win. So here we go. They surrender. And that's it. So if you guys have any questions, please ask them in the comment section, or inbox me or add me, and I'll answer them. So hope you guys enjoyed it. See you later.